Hi friends, welcome to Insurance Decoder, and in this video I will tell you about the LIC's Bima Jyoti plan, which is LIC's plan number 860, and this plan was launched on 22nd February 2021. ये प्लान इस वीडियो में मैं इंग्लिश में एक्सप्लेन करने वाला हूं। अगर आप इसको हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं तो लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में, आप वहां जाकर के मेरे दूसरे चैनल पे इस वीडियो को हिंदी में देख सकते हैं। सो फ्रेंड्स, व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ दिस प्लान? सो इफ यू वांट फॉर अ टैक्स सेविंग प्लान where you want that your tax can be saved, as well as you want some guaranteed return, then you shall go for this insurance plan. Here you get the guaranteed return addition of rupees 50 for every rupees 1000 rupees. So effectively you are getting for 5% return on your investment, as well as you are getting the insurance benefit also. So effectively it is a kind of a recurring deposit where you are getting the insurance plan also. What does the mean of guaranteed return? So if you have some plan which provide you the guaranteed return, you can fulfill your financial goals. You can give higher education to your kids, because when we invest in equity and other investment options, and there are the risk is also involved here. When you are getting the guaranteed return, you are already aware that how much amount you will get on a particular point in time in future. So you can make your plans accordingly, as well as you can also plan for holidays if you have money with you. What is the eligibility criteria? Who can buy this insurance plan? So for this, the policy term is decided. So if you have different options, the policy term can be 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years, and 19 years and 20 years. So you have six policy term options. So whichever option you plan opts for, accordingly it is decided. So minimum age at entry, if you are opting for the 15 years, it is 3 years, and for 16 years it's 2, and 17 years is 1. For 18, 19, 20, even in policy can be bought for infants. As far as the maximum age at entry is concerned, for 15 years option, you have the maximum age limit at 60 years. For 16 years, it is 59, 58, 57, 56, and 55 years effectively. So depending on the policy term, this maximum age and minimum age are decided. The premium payment term is say 10 years for 15 years, and 11 years for 16-year term, and 17 years for 12, 13, and 14, and 15. So that does mean that if you are buying a policy, so your premium payment will stop 5 years before the policy term ends. Now the other conditions. Minimum age at maturity is 18 years. Maximum age at maturity is 75 years. So when the policy matures, the person investor shall be at least 18 years. Even you can buy the policy in the name of infants, but when the policy matures, the infant shall become mature, shall become adult. So he shall be minimum of 18 years. Maximum this policy can last up to 75 years. Minimum sum assured is rupees 1 lakh, and in multiple of 25,000. So if you are buying for the 1 lakh, the next option available with you is 1,25,000, then 1,50,000, 1,75,000, and so on. The maximum sum assured is concerned is there is no limit for the maximum sum assured. However, you shall decide that how much premium you can pay, what is your financial capacity, and what are your financial goals. Accordingly, you shall decide that how much maximum sum assured you want to opt for. The death benefit on the maturity benefit. For this, we will be having two examples, and first we'll see that what happens if the policyholder remains alive till the maturity, and in the second we'll see what happens if the policyholder dies before the maturity. From these two examples, we will get to know the different conditions, how this policy will give the benefit to the investor. So first case is that policyholder remains alive till maturity. So here we take the example wherein the sum assured is 1 lakh rupees and policy period is 20 years. Age of buyer is 30 years, and he pays the premium for 15 years since the policy period is 20 years. So the premium payment will stop 5 years before the policy matures. And the premium will be for 8,668 yearly premium, 737 monthly premium. So total premium he will pay in 15 years, that is 1,30,000 rupees. So he has paid the premium of 1,30,000. At the age of 50 years, his policy will mature and he will get the maturity benefit. So this maturity benefit will be around rupees 2 lakh rupees. So it will double. you can see that if it is increasing 5% every year, so 20 multiply 5 with 100, so the amount will increase 100% by the end the policy matures. So sum assured 1 lakh has become 2 lakh rupees. So here 1 lakh is sum assured and 1 lakh is guaranteed addition. So this is how it will work. And what happens if the person dies before the maturity? So if the person dies before the maturity, then what is the what will happen? Here we can see the policy holder dies at the age of say 40 years. So a death benefit will be 125% of sum assured plus guaranteed addition. So in our case, the 125% of sum assured will be 1.25 lakh and guaranteed addition will be 50,000 rupees. So total accumulation will be 1,75,000 rupees that the nominees of the insurance holders will get when the insurance holder dies. So the guaranteed addition will depend on the when the insurance holder dies, because it will keep increasing. Since in this particular case the insurance holder dies 10 years after purchasing the policy, so 10 multiply 5 equal to 50,000. So his guaranteed addition is 50,000 rupees. The 1.25 lakh is fixed throughout the policy period whenever he dies. Now we see the riders. This policy provides you different riders. You can take the accidental death and disability rider. You can also take the accidental death rider. So any of these two riders you can opt. You cannot opt both the riders. And then you can also opt for the new term insurance rider. If you want to buy a term insurance policy with this policy, you can take the term insurance rider. As well as you can buy the new critical insurance rider. And if you are buying this policy for a child, then in that case you shall also go for the premium waiver benefit rider, because for the child his parents will be paying the premium. Suppose something happens to the parents and then they are no more in this earth, so in that case who will pay the premium? So LIC has given this premium waiver rider wherein you can pay a small amount of rider premium, and thereafter if the policyholder dies, then the insurance company will waive off all the future premium and all the benefits of the insurance will be protected. Now premium payments. Premium payment can be done in say monthly frequency. It can be quarterly, it can be half yearly, and it can be on yearly basis. As far as the grace period is concerned, by mistake it has written grade period. It's grace period. Grace period is the time, additional time given to you for the payment of the premium. So in case if you are paying the premium for a monthly basis, then grace period is 15 days. And if you are paying the premium for half yearly, quarterly, and yearly basis, then the grace period is 30 days. The beauty of the grace period is that if any claim arises during the grace period, insurance company will have to clear the this claim amount. Now let's see the other features of this policy. Policy can be surrendered after payment of say premium of for 2 years. Before that this policy cannot be surrendered. However, you have to keep one thing in your mind, that whenever you are surrendering the insurance policy, a lot of amount is deducted before giving you the refund. So always before buying the policy, think twice, thrice, make all the calculation, all the return and everything, ask your friends, family members, and then only buy the insurance policy. Once you have bought the policy, don't think about surrendering it. Loan against policy. So if you have paid the premium for 2 years, you can opt for the loan against the policy, and this loan amount can be up to 90% of the surrender value. Tax rules. So premium and maturity death benefits are exempted under various income tax sections. Now commencement of the risk. Since this policy can be bought in the name of the kids, so there will be the commencement of the risk. So if the kid's age is say 8 years, in that case the risk commencement will start immediately. So, and if the kid's age is less than 8 years, in that case there will be two options. First, after 2 years of the policy commencement, or when the kid attain the age of 8 years. Let's see with an example. Suppose if the age of the child is 7 years, then the risk cover will start after 1 year when the child will attain the age of 8 years. And if the kid's age is 3 years, then the risk cover will start after 2 years when the child will be of 5 years. So either after 2 years or when the child becomes 8 years old, whichever happens first, this risk cover will start. So friends, that's all for this policy. I hope you have got the information. If you have liked the video, please don't forget to like it. And if you have queries, questions, you can write in the comment box. And if you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel for beautiful insurance related videos. We provide exclusive insurance related videos in English. Thanks a lot. Keep watching Insurance Decoder.